Welcome to the opposition preview, round 11 versus Port Adelaide at Amy Stadium. Port Adelaide coming off a really good victory versus Richmond last week in Darwin. Very hard at the football. Their pressure count was very high. A lot of tackles, gave no space and time to Richmond. Richmond have been a very good uncontested possession team. They took that strength away from them, and everyone was on board. It was a real team effort. Some of the better players for Port Adelaide, players of influence. Dean Burrigan in the ruck gives his all. Really good competitor, often gives them first use in there, uses his body very well, and wills himself to a lot of contests. Travis Boak, been a really good midfielder for a young player for a number of years now, and he had a fantastic game last week. Played a little bit more outside of the centre square, across half forward. Very creative with his ball use and very clean in what was difficult conditions. Young players are a real influence for their club at the moment, and they're certainly coming through. Hamish Hartlett, Ben Jacobs, Jasper Pittard, Jackson Trengove, Andrew Moore. There's quite a few of them. O'Shea as well. They are having an influence. They use the ball well, they run, they create a lot of excitement and really take the pressure off what some of their seasoned stars. They were very good on the back half against Fremantle, where they won the back half by 1 point. Were very creative with the footy and just backed themselves, and that carried through to last week. Other guys, Robbie Gray had an outstanding game last week as a forward. Not as much in centre bounces as what he has been previously. Kicked 3 goals, and together with Schultz with 3 goals and Westhoff that worked high up the ground, presented on leads, gave them a target coming from there, the back 50. The other one's Daniel Motlop. Has a change in role for him, playing forward and back. Provides a lot of creativity from the back half of the ground. A lot of run and carry. A little bit unpredictable with his ball use, but certainly can set up quite a bit there. So something we need to be aware of. Defensively, Chaplin is one player that is a constant there. He's very good at reading the play, rolls off at the right time, gets back into space and can hold you up. Uses the ball very well, runs to receive for a big bloke, and on that left foot does hit his targets. Daniel Pearce, very creative player. Left footer, runs to receive, and if he gets into space, really does hurt you. Sets them up because he gets a lot of yardage with metres gains for every possession that he has. Look, there's a number of other players that we have certainly focused on. We need to come out with a real intent in this game. Our tackle pressure needs to be very high. Try and reverse the trend on what they did last week. We expect to come away with the 4 points. We've got a good record interstate in the last season or so, and we want to keep that going. Go Blues.